Hello everyone. I hope you all are fine and fit at your home, enjoying your winter break. And I hope you are doing your job also, like you are watching videos that are sent by our teachers. And similarly, you are completing the worksheet that has been sent to you also. And I request you all, you must watch all these videos to get new ideas, new experiment, new experience, how to get something important in your life. So, my dear students, today's topic is writing a story using outlines. Means we are willing to write a story. Many students, many writers are writing stories day by day. But the question is, are your stories are famous? Are your stories are read by everyone? What are the things are there that we have to keep in our mind when we write a story? So there are some important things. There are some important format that we must follow while we are writing a story. Let us start our class today. I hope you will enjoy this. So first thing here, what are the beginning things that we have to follow while we are writing a story? Can you tell me what are the some things that we have to follow while we are writing a story? I think you are confused, and some of you maybe are able to give answers. I know that. But let us start today's class. So my dear students, the first important things that we know that are elements of a story. These elements of the story are important to be implemented, to be followed while writing a story. So what is the first point? What is the first element of a story? First element is plot. Now you can tell me what is the plot? A plot is a sequence of events. Indeed, it is fact that when you are going to write a story, that story will contain many events, maybe countless events. Maybe your story will be 1 page, maybe your story will be 2 pages, maybe your story will be 1,000 pages. According to your length of the story, the events will increase. So, how do you manage? How do you write those events in a story? That we must know that. So that we learn in plot diagram how to organize different kinds of events. But basic thing, I think you know that what is the meaning of plot. Plot means sequence of event. Second thing is here characters. When you write a story, so there will be some characters. Otherwise, who will act, who will do a job, who will play, who will do something. Who is the character? Can you tell me? A character, a person, not only a person. A character can be a fan. Character can be an animal. Character can be anything. Character can be a human being who works, who talks, who behaves, who do some actions. The person is called, the things is called, the animal is called characters. Next thing is setting. You know how to organize the events in the story, and you know how to select the characters. Third thing is setting. It means where you want to set your story, the location of the story. Either your story will be a forest. Your story will be located in a forest, maybe your story will be located in schools, maybe your story will be located at your home. It depends on your thought, your inventions. And third is conflict. Means if any story there must be a conflict. I know that when you watch a movie, in that movie is lots of conflicts are there. Lots of mishappening, lots of fightings are there. Heroes are suffering. Heroes are beaten by the villain. But at the end of the story, the heroes are about to kill. The heroes are able to kill the villain at the end of the story. So these are the conflicts. Something is happening with you that make your story more interesting. And fifth element is theme. Means what is the central idea of your story? Means what will be the topic? What is the message that you want to convey after writing the story? That you also ensure while you are writing the story. My dear students, now see how do you start, how to organize your events, how to organize different events in a story. If for that there is a diagram. The diagram is called plot diagram. And I know that you know the meaning of plot. Plot means sequence of events. So how do you start events? So when you start writing your story, that time first will be beginning of the story. Beginning of the story means beginning of a story where characters and settings are introduced. Means in the beginning of the story you have seen in films and movies that you have seen story that all the characters come one by one. And setting also where the film is set up, maybe London, maybe India, maybe forest, maybe river. Similarly, in the beginning of the story you have to introduce the characters, how many characters we want to include, and the setting of the story. Now, see, story will rise, like rising action. Means your story will forward. Like what will happen in rising action? See, where the main character faces a series of conflict. When your story proceeds, when your story goes ahead, with the things, the main character will face lots of conflicts, lots of disturbances, lots of fighting, pain, suffering, dilemma, and everything, everything. And the most important thing, the most interesting thing in writing a story is climax. Climax. Now, what is the climax? Let's understand it first. Climax, the most exciting part. The climax in the story, the most exciting part is called climax. And most exciting part of the story is called climax. If you want to say now, in wonderful term, that is called turning point. Means after climax, something turning will come here. Means after that, such great conflict, such great, breathtaking condition will not be there. Such a means mesmerizing, such a shocking condition will not be there after climax. That's why it is called turning point. Now, then fourth point in a series of in plot diagram is falling action. What will happen in falling actions? Here, events leading to the end of the story. Means now slowly, the conflict, the fighting, the movement of the events will lose slowly. Then the events are going to end of the story. The events are going to resolve all kinds of grievances, all kinds of disturbances, all kinds of conflict. That is called falling action. Means action slowly goes down. Slowly is about to complete all the conflicts. Now at the last is resolution. Resolution means end of the story, where your story will finish, where your story will end. End means resolution of the conflict. All the problems, all the conflicts, all the issues will be resolved. That's why it is called resolutions. So my dear students, I hope you understood, the flow diagram, a beautiful diagram. Everything, 5 points are there. You understood it. Now see outlines. These outlines are, you have to write this. These outlines will be given in your worksheet also. Similarly, I hope you have experience also how to write story from these outlines. So see, Tanya gets education, new school, disturbances, fighting. So let's make a story, beautiful story, very short. I'm not going to make a big story. I can write a story using these points, many pages. But here video will be very long. That's why I want to shorten this. No. So you say Tanya is a girl who wants to get education, who loves to get education, who loves to read, who loves to go to school. One day, her parents said that your school will change. You have to go to a new school. She was forced to join a new school, where she found lots of disturbances. How? Because when she entered new school, she found that she is not getting new friend, new teacher. She is not getting friend. She is experiencing new teacher that makes her puzzled, that makes her so disturbed. Right? One day, her classmate started fighting with her. There is a big conflict. She was disturbed mentally and physically. Then some teachers come to help her. Then what happened? In everything happened in the classroom. When lunch time comes, all the students started, getting lunch, but the girl is alone. Tanya is alone. No one with her. But slowly, gradually, she also started making friends, right? She started making friends. And then as days pass, as days are going on, similarly, she started getting employment. And again, started playing with friends. Now, the condition with her is that she started loving to study in the same school. She is eager to study at the same school. She doesn't want to change the school. Finally, she is very happy to study in the same school. See, so when beginning, setting, everything is there. Now, this is your job to find out what is the beginning of the story, what is the rising action, what is the climax, what is the falling action, what is the resolution of the story. And finally, I want to give you a homework is I will give some outlines in the worksheet that you have to read and write a beautiful story. Thank you so much.